Good afternoon, badass artists. I'm Yando. Today we're going to work on her cute little dress. We are in Toys in the Attic. We have been working on this cute little creepy doll. This is our newest book. We've been moving along with this. It's sort of a Halloween vibe. It came out, just a couple of days before Halloween. But you know, over in the badass art world, it is always Halloween. So we do these all year long. Okay, so when we left off, we had used the new Crayola Swirl. We didn't use the crayons, we used the colored pencil to get this really neat effect with her hair. And we used some new Color skin tone pencils to get this nice satin finish on this porcelain effect skin tone. So what we're gonna do, when we left, we had some little, circles and stuff just from blending in that last color. I want to go in with a colorless blender and show you how to smooth all of that out to get this porcelain effect. But for this video, if we have time, we'll do that. We'll definitely do it before we finish her. But for this one, I wanted to jump into her dress. I want to give her like a satin, silky, shiny effect, and I want to do it in some kind of bold colors. I have this kind of idea in my mind, and I want to put it on the paper before it slips away. I have a habit of doing that, so I'm going to jump right in. I'm using Evazar London pencils today. If you have those at home, feel free to follow along. If not, grab your favorite pencil brand and just grab some colors that are similar. This one's called Peony Pink. It is number 039, and it's kind of a bubblegum pink. It's just, it's a pretty sort of hot pink. I'm gonna go into her dress. Let me move you guys a little closer over here. I'm gonna kind of go into her, these little fabric folds, and we're going to make this kind of a satin, iridescent, shimmery, shiny fabric. That's the idea I'm going for, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll get there. That's the effect I'm looking for. Hopefully we'll get it. And I'm just really working this color in. I'm using a pretty, medium to heavy hand. I really want that color to be solid, really bold down in there. I know I usually have a pretty light approach, but I really want this, to have a bold effect. Do the same right through here. Now I'm also going to leave this pencil out because I'm feeling pretty confident I'm going to have to go back in after I start in with these other colors. And I'm not sure. Evazar is still available on Amazon, the 24 set, but even on their website, like the evazarlondon.com, their larger 130 set right now seems to be sold out. That's just in the United States. I think it's still available in the United Kingdom. But they're not saying that it's discontinued or anything like that, and I'm glad. So I'll put the link in the description below so that you can follow along and find it. But I'm also going to add a link to another brand called H&B, and it's basically kind of like a brute they're very similar pencils, and I'm gonna link those. The colors, the price, everything is very similar. So if you can't get the Evazars and you're interested in them, that set of pencils is going to be very similar in price and colors, and you'll be happy with those, I believe, if you can't get your hands on the Evazars right now. Now we've got that first pink color kind of laid in there. Now I'm going to do something that's going to look kind of weird, but I'm going to take a bright orange, and this is number, what number is this? Number 7019, and it's just called, you know, straight orange. And I'm going to kind of go in here and add this right next to the pink. I'm not going over top of the pink. I'm not deleting the pink. You know, I'm not, you know, trying to blend it into, you know, I'm not trying to change it. I'm just putting this orange right on top. You know how a lot of times when we're blending colors, we'll move that color back into the color that was before it. We're not really doing that. We're just kind of bumping this color up to it, but not quite over it. And I'm not gonna do it, you know, everywhere. But I'm gonna do it in quite a few spots. I'm kind of just choosing this randomly. And these pencils are really soft and creamy, so it doesn't take a lot to get, you know, that really bright, intense color. And another reason why I really like Evazars is they look really good on grayscale. They're really made to stand out well on black paper and dark grayscale paper, which is perfect for this. You guys will have to tell me how you're enjoying the Creepy Doll book. Was this something that you liked? Most of my books are kind of focused on portraits. That's sort of my specialty. And this one's a little different, so tell me what you think. The dresses and whatnot. And just kind of work this color in. You know, don't overthink it. Just, you know, kind of add it in. And this is sort of an, you know, it's not really an ombre color. It's not like a graduated color, but it's definitely one of those fabrics that every time the light catches it in a different, you know, a different way, it sort of changes for us. Set that one aside as well. Now I'm going to get like a brighter sort of a fuchsia color. This one is called Rose Bonbon. It's number 042. just kind of joining these colors, you know, the sort of bubblegum pink with the orange, and this one. Not across the board, not all the way. I'm not doing all of it. But we're putting quite a bit of this down. I'm also blending this a little bit into the pink, not dramatically. I want that other color pink to stand on its own, but I do want this to sort of ease in a little bit with it. I'm also going over the darker, you know, gray area. Instead of letting the grayscale work for us, I'm actually eliminating that gray so that it's all pink or purple. Just take your time. Like I said, be random about it. Don't overthink it too much. Now I'm going to set this one aside and I'm going to go for like a true, ow, I just broke my pencil. This one is rose red. I broke the tip, but let's see if I've got enough of the tip. So just kind of work this in a little bit. And I don't want a lot of red. Just kind of I really want this to be like a really rich taffeta almost kind of dress. Or sateen, maybe taffeta is not the right fabric. Just like a really shiny, pretty, silky. And I'm not going to put any on the front of her dress. I think I'm gonna go back to the orange and add a little more of that. And at this point, you know, I'm just kind of looking to see if I want to add more bold colors in any specific spots. Now I'm going to take a kind of lavender color. And sort of merge it together. I think I want this lavender. I might change it to a, yeah, I think I'm going to change it to like a pale pink. This one is pale pink, 034. And I'm just going to kind of fill in any area that looks a little, you know, off, or like it needs to be kind of blended. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, your eye fills in a lot. It's very forgiving. It thinks it sees things that it doesn't necessarily see, which is helpful for artists. It's like, you know, you don't have to put in every single strand of hair, but your eye fills in a lot, even though it might, you know, you might not have taken the time to do all of that. There are little, you know, tricks. Makes it look like you did. Help if I keep you in the frame. Now I'm going to get the pink. The first one that we started with, the peony pink. I'm going to run that along that pale pink color. Just kind of brighten that up a little. Back to the lighter pink. And again, just kind of blending in anything that looks choppy or abrupt. And then going back to the peony pink. And just sort of smoothing it out. Now you can spend as much or as little time on this as you like. You can smooth all these colors into each other very seamlessly to get that iridescent or not necessarily iridescent, it's well, I guess iridescent is as good a word as any. It's just that change, that slow change of color effect that you get often with shiny fabrics. If you want to add some glitter, if you've got some pencils that are metallic or glitter pencils, that would look really pretty with this as well. Now I'm also going to go in here to the front of the dress and just fill the rest of this in with pink. This is the peony pink. Okay, now I'm going to look for the black pencil, and any black pencil will do. It doesn't have to be a specific brand. This one is Payne's Gray. That's not true black. I don't want that one. Let me see if I can find it. I never understood that, why it's not enough right there with all the other black pencils. Here we go. This one is just called Rich Black. This is the Evazar number 001. Let's go up here and add just a few more little eyebrows. Now I want to give her some exaggerated lashes. This is just me. You guys don't have to do it. This is, like I said, just me. I'm going to add some, fun lashes, top and bottom, and then I'm going to add some colors in here too. Later, I'm going to go in with some gel pens, probably some, I've got some metallic pink, like hot pink, and I'm going to add some little embellishments. But I'm not going to do that until the next video. Today, I'm just going to work on putting them in. And if we have some more time, we'll work on her necklace. Otherwise, we'll finish that in the next video with the flowers. So, we've done eye tutorials before, but we'll just have like a little mini one today. Everyone has this little waterline. That is where your eyelashes grow from. You want to make sure that the hairs come out in the appropriate place. Anytime you're working on eyes, you're always going to have a shadow beneath that lash line as well. So anytime you're starting, you're going to have that shadow on the outer corner of the eyeball and right underneath where the eyelashes begin. So at the outer corner of the eye, let me get you situated here, a good spot. You're just going to grab and pull. And the trick to eyelashes is they're random. They are never uniform. They overlap, they twist, and you don't want to put so many of them together that they look bunched up. So I'm going to continue on. And as you come around, your curvature will change so that it's looking almost straight up because she's looking straight at you. There's only a very slight curve involved there. And make sure you have them overlapping. Now, those are just basic eyelashes. I didn't do anything special with them yet. I'm going to go ahead and do the ones I like to work from the outside in. That's just my preference. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I have a whole sketchbook that's full of nothing but eyes and eyelashes and eyebrows because I practice them all the time. For me, the eyes are, really one of the most important parts of the drawing because that's what kind of captures the soul, and you want that part to look really real. So I take a lot of time and practice that a lot. It's a fun thing to do too, just have a little notebook. It doesn't have to be anything expensive or special, just, you know, just a little something that you pick up at the dollar store. Now, I made a few of these really long, a few of these lashes, you know, a little exceptionally long. And I'm going to do more exaggerated on the bottom. While we're sitting here, I'm going to pick up that peony pink that we were using. Oh, I'm sorry, this one is Rose Bonbon. Sorry about that. And I'm going to add a couple of little lashes in that pink color. And sometimes they show up pretty good, sometimes they don't. Don't worry if they don't. We're going to go back in with that, you know, metallic marker, like I said, gel pen later. And this one might just be dark. I can go in with something lighter. Grab the white. So here's the white. And you can see how they really show up very well on the black gray scale. The lower ones. So I'm going to make these a little bit exaggerated, like I said. Okay, I think we'll leave it there for today. If you found this video helpful, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. That'll help others out there who are looking for videos like these find us. They can hang out with us, get tips and tricks, and become badass artists like us. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll do so. I try and upload a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes we have an extra one. Also, I'll put a link in the description below so that you can find my Facebook group, BadA Art. Come join me. Share your badass artworks, all your colorings and paintings with me over there. There was also a question. Some of you are having a hard time finding the links where I link everything in the description, where to find the pencils and everything. So if you're watching me on your phone, there are some words underneath. It's like the description where I'm telling you what we're going to be doing in this video. And there's, you know, you'll get to a point where you can't read it anymore and it'll say more. If you click on more, it drops down and it finishes what I'm saying, and then it'll have all of these little links in there, and it'll take you to different places where it'll say rainbow pencils or, you know, whatever we were using in that video. If you're watching it on your home computer or your laptop or your iPad or something like that, I think it's the same. You click on where you're looking at the description, you'll come along and it'll say more ... or something like that, or it'll say description. Click the description and you click there and it drops down, and then there are links that have everything that I've talked about in the video for the day. So if you have any trouble though, let me know in a comment. Just say, hey, I'm still having trouble finding it, and we can we'll figure it out. I'll even like take a screenshot of it and show you how to do it, how to find it. So just let me know. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with these creepy dolls, and I will see you next time.